going on, guys? Well, today we're going to be talking about warranty services. All right, as you saw from the title, I'm going to be testing the warranty service from 3 different major companies, probably the 3 most known, most purchased knives out there: Benchmade, Spyderco, and Kershaw. Okay, clearly there's tons more awesome companies: Cold Steel, CRKT, I mean, the list goes on, but these are the 3 companies you hear over and over again. Everyone's got Kershaw's, everyone's got Spyderco's, everyone's got Benchmade's, right? So what I want to do is I wanted to test out their warranty department. These 3 knives all have problems, which I'll show you in just a moment here. And all 3 knives were sent to me by viewers as gifts just because they were broken. They didn't know what to do with them. So they said, hey, I'm going to send them to Jeff. I got these 3 knives separately over the course of like the last, I don't know, 2 or 3 years. They just randomly, one at a time came my way with a note, hey, this is broken, I don't know what to do with it. So what I want to do is, document this, because I'm going to send these back to each company with this letter that I just wrote, kind of explaining the situation, which I'll read to you so you know exactly what they're reading. And I want to see what they're going to do to either repair or replace the knife. I want to see what their warranty department will do for someone who sends in a broken knife, okay? Now, first off, let's go over the issues. We have a Kershaw blur here, okay? And although this is dirty and scratched up, it's not a big deal. The missing tip is. No idea what the person who had this before used this for, that it broke the tip. You can see it is heavily used and abused, probably. But there's a tip broken off, okay? So we're gonna see what Kershaw will do if you send them back a knife with no tip. Are they going to put a new blade in here and send back the same handle? Are they going to simply replace the whole knife? Or are they going to send me back a letter saying, hey, tough luck, it was abused and we're not responsible for you misusing your knives? Who knows? We will find out. Next, we have the Spyderco military here. Now, this military has a tip, but there's also a lot of blade play in here. A ton. Let me try to hold the handle straight. All right, still locks, but there's a ton of play. This particular person, I don't know what happened here or here. There's no pocket clip on here. So, and then some like glue marks or rub marks or something. But I mean, it's an expensive knife. So we will see what Spyderco will do to rectify this situation. Like I said, clearly there's a ton of play. I don't know if they're going to replace parts. Maybe you can still use the same blade, but the liner's bent. Maybe they'll just pop out the liner, put a new liner in there. We're gonna find out, but this is to document the current condition of these knives. All right, you can see it's kind of messed up on the handle here. Again, missing pocket clip and a ton of play in that blade. All right, so that's number 2. And lastly, we have a Benchmade Barrage. This is I think the 580, and this is an assisted access lock. All right, so assisted opening. And as you can see, this is missing the tip. Now, besides the tip missing, this knife is in pretty decent condition. Obviously, it was carried, tons of wear on the pocket clip, but at some point, the owner broke the tip, and that's it, right? So, we will find out what Kershaw, Spyderco, and Benchmade's warranty service is all about. Like I said, there's a couple different ways this can go. The first way is sorry, but that's abuse of the knife. Better luck next time, basically. They do nothing. Send the knife back as is. Number 2, they actually repair the knife, which to me seems more difficult than replacing it. Obviously, if it's a simple repair, it'd be cheaper for them to do that as opposed to giving you a brand new knife. My guess is they'll probably, this is totally a guess, you guys can feel free to guess down below what's going to happen as well. Kershaw blur, they'll probably just send a new one. The military, I think they're going to replace the liner, possibly send a new one, don't really know. Benchmade, they'll throw a new blade in there. And again, we'll be able to know because here's I mean, you can see the pocket clip on here. I doubt they're going to just replace a pocket clip because of the wear, but I'm assuming it's going to be the same knife, just with a new blade. All right, so we will find out. So this is the letter that I'm sending. I have 3 copies of it, so it's an identical letter for all 3 companies. All right, so they all have the same message, sent the exact same way. Put these off to the side here. So it says, to whom it may concern, this Foley knife was given to me as a gift by a viewer on my YouTube channel because they did not know what to do with it once it was damaged. So I wanted to send it back to you to try out your warranty service and see what you can do for me to repair or replace the knife. For full disclosure, I plan to film for my YouTube viewers the unboxing of the knife when I receive it back to show and talk about your response to this request. I want to show all my viewers that they should not be discouraged to send their knives back to the people who make them if they have a problem. Knife companies take care of their customers, and I want the viewers to know the services you offer. Also, please include information about your sharpening services. I know many people who enjoy knives but find it hard to get that factory edge they came to love when they first bought their knife. Thank you very much for your time, and I'm looking forward to seeing what you can do to help. Thanks. P.S. If possible, could you please include a signed photo of the staff or perhaps a catalog signed by the employees who work hard to make these knives for all of us knife enthusiasts. I plan to give away to a lucky viewer the knife and anything that is sent once it is returned to me. I know people love fun knife memorabilia. Of course, a typo. People is spelled wrong. So I'll have to fix that and reprint these. But if you noticed, I only put Jeff. I didn't put CUTLERYLOVER on there. Don't want anyone to know what channel it's for. Not that that should make a difference anyway. But I did disclose, obviously, that I'm going to be filming it for YouTube. I don't think that's going to change what they're going to do. It doesn't matter who you are, if you're the president or if you're just some average guy who bought their knife, their service department should handle it the same way. But yeah, so as you heard in the letter, when they repair these and send them back, I will be giving them away. If for some reason they don't repair, I'll still give it away. If they send it back broken, it is what it is. But number one, the point of the video is to let everyone know who's watching. If you have a problem with a product, you should contact that company. The knife, your couch, a TV, a pair of nail clippers, it doesn't matter. As a consumer, most times you're spending your hard-earned money on things, and if they don't, provide the service or the function that they're supposed to, you have the right to complain about that in a nice way, a respectful way, and be compensated for that, whether they're fixing something that's broken or replacing it or giving you a refund, whatever the case may be. That is our right as consumers, you know what I mean? So I know a lot of people out there, they have knives that, they don't know what to do with because they break. And I don't know why, they're kind of afraid to send them back. Like, the worst thing that can happen is they send it right back to you and you're out a couple bucks for shipping. You know what I mean? So we will see what happens with this, and I will keep you up to date as each one returns. I'll do a video on them and let you know what they did, as well as you'll see what they send back. If they send any kind of bonuses or extras or whatever, that will go along, with the giveaway, which I think would be kind of fun. I know a lot of people collect knives. They like stuff like that. And also because I know a lot of people are curious, I did, as you heard, ask about the sharpening services because, believe it or not, a lot of knife companies will sharpen your knife for free. You just send it out, you're paying for shipping, maybe return shipping, maybe not. Maybe they fork the bill for the return shipping to you, but it could be a couple bucks just to send it to them. And in some cases, they do charge, for resharpening, but it's minimal. For the people out there that just don't like doing it, they don't have the equipment, they don't want to invest the time or money or anything like that, even if it was 10 or 20 bucks to sharpen your knife, it's worth it for a lot of people. And people just don't know that. They have a knife, they get a brand new knife, especially expensive knives, The military over 100 bucks, the barrage over 100 bucks, the blur's under 100, but it's still not, 10 or 15 bucks. It's still considered an expensive knife to a lot of people out there. And obviously once they go dull, they're no use to you anymore. You know what I mean? So some people just, they don't want to learn how to sharpen, which is totally fine. Or they don't want to invest the time or money into the equipment to sharpen themselves. You can always send it back and they'll sharpen it for you. Okay, and it'll be that nice factory edge that you had when you first got that knife. So we will learn all about that in the future videos. We'll talk about it a little bit. But let me know down below if you guys have ever sent a knife back for a problem, for damage, for repair, for sharpening, any of that. I want to hear all your experiences. I have over the years. I honestly don't remember. I don't remember a lot of the details. I know I've sent stuff to Spyderco. I know I've sent stuff to Benchmade. Off the top of my head, I can't think of anything that I've sent to Kershaw. I've sent stuff to CRKT. I don't think I've ever sent anything to Cold Steel. I've never sent anything to Emerson, as far as I remember. I mean, the list goes on, but my varied experience, I've never been not happy with the results. Anything that I've ever had to complain about or anything, either they took care of it for free or they replaced it or whatever. So it's always been a good, positive experience. If you have knives that are broken and you know what to do with them, send them back. It can't hurt, you know what I mean? So we will see what happens with this. Stay tuned for that. And like I said, I want to hear your stories down below. warranty stories. You know, some people don't like certain companies because they didn't have a good experience with the warranty department, and that kind of turned them off to the company. A lot of people had great experiences. Now they're like diehard fans of those specific companies. At the end of the day, the customers are what keep these companies, you know, going. And word of mouth is very powerful. People have bad experiences, they spread that information, and then other people stay away from them. And vice versa, if they have good experiences, they spread the news, and people are turned on to try different products from different companies. So anyway, we will see what happens, but that's it. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I will see you soon. Take care.